Hello, YouTube. It's your main man, BTM here, bringing you back to the Black Tiger Miner YouTube channel. And we usually start with Twitter X, but something is going on with Twitter. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's still down or if there is something happening. But if you see here, happy Monday and welcome to the Black Tiger Miner Crypto News Network. That should be news, not news. Let me see here. And if we go to screen share, some weird reason, uh, that's the wrong screen share, actually. So we go back to screen share. Okay, that's right. So market's looking in peril, but for some reason, something's going on with X. We usually start with the X screen, but something is weird with X. I don't know if it's my computer or everyone's computer, but I can't, some reason my X doesn't come up. So I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you guys are having problems with X. Even on my other machine, it does not appear to be pulling up. So I don't know, but let me know. And actually, it is pulling up. What the freak? It's weird. Let me know in the comments. No, it's not pulling up, actually. Let me know in the comments. Actually, it is pulling up. So it's weird. Let me know in the comments if you guys are having problems with Twitter or X, or is it just my machine browser interface? I'm gonna try it on this window as well. That's weird because it pulled up on my other machine. I don't know. Let's keep it moving. So let's look at the charts today. And that is weird. Why is it working on? So currently, Powell's down 13.3. Brett's down 9%. Quant's down 8%. Casper's down 8.1. Swarms is down 6.2. Toshi, which everyone's talking about, is down 13.4. Now might be a good time to get in. It's not financial advice. This is just for entertainment purposes. XML is something you need to check out. Do your own due diligence and research. It's down 7.2. GigaChad's down 17.1. Helium's down 15.3. AI's 16Z's down 12. Tau's down 10. AIOZ's down 16. ADA's down 8. Fartcoin is down 13.8. XPX is down 25.8. Ondo is down 8.1. CN's down 5.2. Mr. Miggles has been rocketing down 11.6. Sui's down 7.5. Chrono's down 7. ICP's down 5.3. And Jest is down 6.3. Ethereum is down 4.9. Ethereum is down under 2,000. This has been a long time since it's been this far down. I don't know if Ethereum is going down or going under, but the market has been pretty rough lately. Now I'm looking for XRP. XRP is down to $2. Actually, $2.05. It's down 4.2 today, 20% on the week, 15% on the month. It's all good. You may be better buying Ondo, much lower market cap, solid project as well. Adding U.S. Treasuries to XRPL, just a thought. You are probably correct. We'll look into that. But I did pick up some XRPL. Is XRPL on here? See if we can add it to here. It's weird. XRP. XRPL. There's no XRPL? PL? That's weird. But moving forward, kind of weird with my Twitter not working. You know why it's not? Let me see if we can. Oh, I don't have another browser. I don't know why my Twitter's acting up today. Let me know in the comments. Anybody else having problems with Twitter? And we're back. We live. Let me see. Go to. Okay, so we are live. Don't forget to sign up for the Black Tiger Miner Twitter page to stay updated on news and current events. So this is Ripple speaking at Digital Euro Conference 2027, March, H bars included. So we have H bar, yeah, DR. Something's weird with it. It keeps coming up and down. So we got Ripple, we got Y, EY, Accenture, Hedera, SAP, Deutsche, Swift, which is weird. KPMG, DSW, DWS. I mean, I guess it was maybe a financial conference. So I used to work at KPMG. I know for a fact they are a financial institution. Armies, XRP Army stand ready. New episode 6 this week's update, game changing. The White House just hosted a crypto summit. And guess what? David Schwartz had something to say about it.
Observe, including XRP. Good evening. XRP is making headlines. At the White House Crypto Summit,
Yeah, and the White House Crypto Summit actually fell short of what we were expecting, right? I know a lot of you guys were expecting a massive, well, I don't know about you guys. I was expecting a massive pump, and it didn't happen that way. So I don't know if there is some weirdness to crypto, if it's insider uh conspiracy, or if there's some trading. I don't know what's going on, but I do know I was expecting a lot more to happen out of the crypto conference. All this time we've been waiting for crypto to do something. We actually get a crypto summit at the White House and nothing, right? I thought it would at least pump the market versus deflating the market. Granted, the meeting was short and they didn't really say anything, but I thought there would be some more interest in the market. Although, I guess it was Thursday, Rachel Dow, I guess her name, NBC, Rachel, can't remember her name. And she came on and said crypto is literally like buying a Beanie Baby, right? It might go up in the future, but as of now, it doesn't have any value. And that's the problem. Nobody really understands, beside us, the actual value of crypto. And as XRP and a lot of these cryptos, the stable coins actually have value and the altcoins have value. Some of the meme coins, of course not, but there are some actual coins with value that are going to generate massive amounts of wealth for people who got in early. And people or newscasters that don't know what they're talking about kind of fudge or helps fud the whole crypto exchange, right? If there were people that were into crypto and actually understood, it would definitely create more public adoption. But a lot of people don't understand and are scared, right? They don't want change. They don't want to pick up new things. But when it starts to run, they are going to come over to crypto with mass adoption. So consider yourself luckily to get in early before the mass adoption happens. I think once XRP starts running, or once they start using it in payments, people are going to wonder what it is, and that's when the mass adoption will start. Let me know what you think uh, will trigger the mass adoption for XRP and crypto. So let's get back to this video.
President Donald Trump announced plans for a U.S. strategic crypto reserve, including XRP. Ripple's Brad Garlinghouse was present, advocating for regulatory clarity and institutional adoption. For more, we go to our special correspondent at the White House.
That's right. XRP is gaining official recognition at the highest levels. This could mean regulatory clarity and a shift toward institutional adoption. With Ripple in the conversation, XRP's future looks stronger than ever.
But the XRP ecosystem is evolving in more ways than one. Ripple's David Schwartz has highlighted a growing trend. Meme coins on the XRP ledger are now moving in sync with XRP's price. This signals a shifting market dynamic, where increased liquidity and adoption could fuel new opportunities within XRPL. And within this movement, one name stands above the rest: Army, the strongest community in the XRP ecosystem. As XRP grows, so does its influence. The foundation is set, momentum is building, and when the time comes, the XRP army will be ready.
Another infomercial. That's weird. See if we can close this out. Moving forward, U.S. government embraces blockchain. The Department of Housing is exploring blockchain and stablecoins for operations. XRP is perfectly positioned. This is from the meeting Friday. And it looks like there was actually some important stuff going on, but nothing really happened, right? It's like this guy just hyped us up for nothing, right? A big sandwich of nothing cakes. Brad Gingell, CEO of Ripple, is seated along with Mr. President, representing the best digital asset ever created, XRP. The end of this gathering is going to be great. XRP is unstoppable. Who is selling XRP? Just dumped. That was 2 hours ago. XRP, holding 1,000 XRP is all that it takes to be a millionaire. I hope you're right, because I have over 1,000 XRP, and it's kind of getting weird in XRP land. Wake up. XRP, Bitcoin, global superpower. See what this guy's talking
to you guys since 2020. And everything we said in 2025 that was going to happen has now happened. Banks are allowed to custody your cryptocurrency. They're now going to be implementing a stable coin. XRP is going to be part of the global financial system. Bitcoin is now a race for countries to get involved in Bitcoin to rebalance their balance sheets. So in today's video, I'm going to show you the facts, figures, numbers, logic. Now, here's the biggest thing that I want to express to you, which is extremely, extremely important. You have to understand that what is happening right now is the greatest opportunity. These sideways markets, these low buy-in prices will be something that people look back on and say, oh my gosh, I could have got into Bitcoin at 87,000. I could have got into XRP at just over $2. I'm telling you, this sideways action is 100% market manipulation. Think about it. Countries are now racing to create a reserve. They are working to get better buy-in prices. It's a very thin market. They can manipulate these markets very, very easily. So if you know what you hold the line, don't trip, diamond hand, buy the dip. Let's dive in. Okay, so the first thing I want to show you, this was posted by, and I apologize if the internet's a little choppy. I'm doing the best I can. I'm traveling back. I'll be back tomorrow. So this is posted by Rob Cunningham. I absolutely love his content. It says at some point, the preponderance of evidence becomes so overwhelming to even the most casual observer. Okay, so this is the National Crypto Conference, which was uneventful, but it was historical at the same time. People keep asking my opinion about it. It was uneventful. I mean, it was, there was not a lot said there. Nothing. People are looking for some breaking thing that's going to explode crypto, but it is historical. Think about this, okay? So you got Brad Garlinghouse sitting over here on the left, and you look at the front line here, okay? You think of XRP, utility. Okay. It is the cryptocurrency that can solve the liquidity crisis. Let me say that again. It is the cryptocurrency that can solve the liquidity crisis. It's not by chance that Brad Garlinghouse is sitting at the White House. It's not by chance that he's having closed door lunch or dinner, with Trump. Okay. Then you have the network, Ripple, the network. That's why I got attracted to XRP and Ripple. And that's why I'm pre-IPO Ripple and heavy into XRP, is because they have the solve for every single problem in the traditional and the governmental financial system. Then you got liquidity, you got the stable coin. Okay, now pay attention to the news I'm going to share with you after this, right? XRP's got the utility to fix the liquidity crisis. They got the networks to get banks up and running on their cloud computing systems very quickly. They can solve their problems very efficiently. And what did Monica Long say? Monica Long said, as soon as SAB 125 got repealed, I'm sorry, 121, 125, comment down below. I think it's SAB 121, I think, got repealed. She said immediately CEOs called and said, we're all in, let's go. So this is all happening behind the scenes as you're running from crypto. It should be the complete opposite. The burning building is away from crypto. Okay, they're making you think that the burning building is crypto. Then you have custody. You have the Department of Treasury there sitting along with Brad Garlinghouse. And you have the New York State Department of Financial Services. You have the law. And you have the President of the United States all sitting together. We have to wake up to what is actually happening now. Okay, the OCC posted this on March 7th, 2025. Okay, this is really, really, really important for you to digest right now. Do you understand what this is? The operation of currency control reaffirmed, hey guys, we're letting you know, crypto asset custody, holding deposits that serve as reserve backing stablecoins, and the use of distributed ledger technology and stablecoins to facilitate permissional payment activities are permissible in the federal banking system. Do you realize how much liquidity this is going to pump in? Remember what David Schwartz said on an old video I posted? Okay. He said, why would you, 5% of the population has access to crypto. Okay. 5% isn't going to change the 95%. Brad and Ripple went to where the 95% is at. Okay. You have to meet them where they're at. You're going to tokenize and reframe the whole banking system. Do you realize how much money is going to run?
Right there. So here's right there, right? This is going to be a monumental change. And people don't quite grasp what's going on here, right? And I think that's kind of the reason what's taking the adoption so long. Just in Patrick Bet David releases new video explaining U.S. crypto reserve involving Bitcoin and XRP. Trump announced a U.S. crypto reserve. How will Bitcoin, XRP, and Ethereum be used? And you can check both these videos out on my Twitter page. So make sure you join and get that information. Japan approves crypto reform, easing rules for brokerage and stablecoin. Backing with governments. Japan SBI Holding and Japanese are the biggest XRP holders in Asia. I didn't know that, actually. That's pretty interesting. This is Ripple will be the highway the most financial systems will be driving in the future and will not be Bitcoin, Giga, Bullish.
You are a massive, I didn't realize how big of a crypto guy you are. There's a lot of guys in that boat right now, especially as the price crossed 100,000 for Bitcoin. But as you look to the coming year, okay, is it getting just a little rich, perhaps, if you're somebody who's not in already?
I mean, I guess as we're talking about technology here, and Liz just showed us all these major innovations that are coming. No, there are incredible things that are coming. We've got the most pro-crypto president right now in the United States, 60% of Congress that's on board. This is the moment right now in history where this is the Chat GPT moment for crypto. right? Where it's now coming out to the next level. And Ripple, XRP, is going to be probably the highway that most of the financial systems are going to be driving through here in the future. It will not be Bitcoin.
You are a massive, I didn't realize how big of a crypto guy you are. There's a lot of guys in that boat right now, especially as the price crossed 100,000 for Bitcoin. But as you look to the coming year, okay, is it getting just a little rich, perhaps, if you're somebody who's not in already?
I mean, I guess as we're talking about technology here, and Liz just showed us all these major innovations that are coming. No, there are incredible things that are coming. We've got the most pro-crypto president right now in the United States, 60% of Congress that's on board. This is the moment right now in history where this is the chat GPT moment for crypto, right? Where it's now coming out to the next level. And Ripple, XRP, is going to be probably the highway that most of the financial systems are going to be driving through here in the future. It will not be Bitcoin.
You're
There's definitely going to be more exposure to XRP than Bitcoin. I think that's also going to increase adoption as well. The man who's going to change our lives forever. Shout out to Brad Genzenhouse. Pump the volume XRP. XRP needs to hold the line to avoid further drop to 1.50, which is $1.50. 10,000 per XRP is already locked in. I wish that was the case. There's a lot of people saying that, but we don't have clear confirmation. So let's see here. There's definitely a lot of interwoven, like CBDC developments, payment innovations, industry organizations, and global stand bodies. Let's see here. You're not bullish enough on XRP, a Bitwise XRP ETF, a Grayscale, 21 shares, Culinary Capital. So this is a list of, and this is Brad Gensinghouse from March 8th, which is last week. That's what he has to say real quick.
The macro environment around custody digital assets is expected to be close to $10 trillion by the year 2030. And inevitably, people are going to need a place to store those assets and safe, secure, and they're going to need to be able to transfer them as well, having good on and off ramps, even a tokenization engine, some of the work Ripple is doing around central bank digital currencies or CBDCs. So we think there's a lot of pieces that come together, and we already had. And I remember when you and I first spoke. I remember being on a call with one of the largest top 10 banks in the world, and a bank Ripple was already working with, and they were asking us about could we help them with their custody. This is prior to the Medico acquisition, and we weren't in a position to do that. And so when I think about that synergy, the ability to say to that existing Ripple customer, hey, here's a best in class, going head to head, time and time again, and winning on the custody level, to be able to bring that product to them, I think is a great opportunity for the two companies together. So, the macro environment.
So as he mentioned, this is a good environment for XRP. Let's keep it moving. XRP price tumbles. Why the crypto is getting hit so hard? That's a good question, because what the freak is going on? I thought with the crypto conference or the crypto summit, things were going to perk up. But now is definitely a good time to buy because the price is down. Crypto across the board price is down, right? It's down to almost $2. And if it doesn't hold support, it's going to go down to 150. And if it goes under $2, bro, I'm buying. I'm buying everything I can get my hands on. So you see here on the 15-minute chart, the RSI is down. We are at $2.08 on the 15-minute. On the 5-minute chart, Looks like it's starting to come up. The RSI is still extremely low. Check the 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart shows the same thing. Series price movement downward at the 0 or 208. And let me look at the 1-hour chart. 209. So let's add the yeah, definitely continue to diamond hand, because we're not going to see this price anytime soon, right? Let me see if we can close this indicator and add the MACD, which is the moving average divergence. On the hour chart, they're losing volume, and the MACD is going down. Had a MACD cross, started going down. On the 15-minute chart, we're also losing volume, and the MACD is down. And we'll check the 5-minute chart. 5-minute chart looks like there was some upward momentum. Price came down, but there is volume building. So we're not quite done yet. Caster, Gene, I'm holding and continue to diamond hand, right? It's not over till it's over. XRP trumbles and other cryptocurrencies were also under pressure Monday as traders digested President Trump's latest policy measures. XRP is used to settle and facilitate transactions on the Ripple Lab digital payment platform. It fell to 219 at the start of the week, around 4.5% down over the past 24 hours. The popular altcoin has fallen 9% so far in March and is just now 6% up in 2025, still around 300% higher over the past 6 months. Ethereum was down 2% to $2.12. 2000, should be a comment. 2,121, while Solana was 6% lower. Yeah, Solana's getting hit bad. If you see, I got the Cardano shirt on. But that's when you want to buy, guys. You want to buy when the price is down, right? And the way things are going, it is going to be a fire sale coming up soon. The coin got a boost later this month, closing at $3 when Trump named it with Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and Cardano as cryptocurrencies that would be included in the National Reserve. However, the reality of the White House digital asset stockpile has sparked a sell-off in altcoins because one particular line in a policy, the government will not acquire additional assets for the U.S. digital asset stockpile beyond those obtained through the forfeiture process. So they're not buying anything. They're just accumulating from forfeiture, which does not make any sense either. But hey, the Treasury Secretary can determine potential sales, though. It says only sell off stockpile, not quite what traders had in mind. Therefore, it seems to have no guarantee that XRP will be included in all government would need to obtain the token through forfeiture. So let's see what StockMo has to say real quick.
Watching from today, we're there. It's time. Are we going to bounce and pounce, or are we going to get hit and not rip? And that's the $1,000,000 question, because a lot of things are happening. The sales were selling, and now you see absolute, ultimate, extreme fear. You can sense it, man. You can feel it. You can see it in the comments. You can see it with all the different videos everybody's putting out there. The index, the fear index is off the charts, man. It's all over the place. And that leads us to over, I believe, $1 trillion in market cap for all the cryptos getting hit. XRP at a critical line we're going to go over here today. And there, there's not a lot of options out there. People out there, I cover everything. I cover the macroeconomic situation. I go out there and I research the boring stuff no one likes. I talked about it in the last video, and man, it had to be one of the best videos I put out. talking about where this whole country is going, recession, the tariffs, put it all in one place. The buffet was open. You wanted knowledge nuggets with a little bit of mustard, it was there. No possum pot pie here. We got things working. Muskrat souffle, no, save that for old JP and his goon platoon. We got things happening. So hit the like button. We're going to talk about how to make money. What's going on out there? Is a crash incoming? You're going to know quickly. It's not going to take much longer. To be blunt, I keep waiting for the pop off of support, and then we get a little bit of a move and we come back down. We're at a point now that we were at a few days ago that seemed like it was crazy low, and then it kind of recovered. Now we're back, and there's so much going on. Now, if you have not done it, do not do this trip on your own. I'm going to be covering a lot of good things out there, and I want to start with a little positivity. Like I said, if you guys want a positive channel, this is what it's about. Now, I'm not going to hide what's happening out there, but I still believe great things are coming. Crypto will have a fantastic 2 years, not without road bumps. All right, we're going to have a little bit of issues out there. But overall, think about this, all the positives. What is dragging things down right now? Plain and simple, in my opinion, the tariff threats, all of that. Now, we still are making money. Andy, shout out to you. Love seeing the 85% gainer on the TSLL. And, of course, we move out. Keller, dropping wins in there. Shout out another one. Another shout out, Rhonda. Let's go. So if you guys haven't done it, get in here. Front and Options, one of our expert traders. We have a whole bunch of expert traders in here. You can see the list right here. Boom, 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 boom. Come on in. Join us today. I'm going to be doing a whole bunch of stuff, dropping my newest option plays today. Oh, I got a lot of stuff to do. I got to tell you this. I got to go do a stress test on the old ticker today, making me hit a treadmill. I don't know about you guys. I did that years ago, and now they have me doing another one. So fingers crossed, guys, that I can get through this. No one likes doing the treadmill test. All right. Now, what are we talking about here, right? If you guys want to be a part of that Discord with the live stream trading this week and everything else that goes with it, first link down below. Once you click this link, that may pop up. You just hit go to site. Once you're there, boom, it's all right here. All you got to do is hit the join button. You're on the right one, the earner tier, and you can hit the join. Once you hit that, code cash at the bottom. That'll get you in. CASH, you'll save 50% for a very limited time here. And boom, first month is 50% off. So take advantage of that. Now, we move into XRP, and you guys can see what's going on. At the making of this video, man, oh man, oh man, what's happening out there? 215 a pop. XRP at 215 a pop. What do you do at this point? So I changed my lines up for everybody. And for those following, you might say, what do you mean? Whoa, what do you mean, Mo? Well, I showed you this kind of support here. Right here, we hit it in this general area, push back up. That was after the initial pop after the election. Came down to there, messed around that spot for a while, up we go. Came down, tested it here during that massive drop, and then boom, went back up. Came back down, coming back down to test it again. So what am I saying? Well, if you watch yesterday, I should say last night's video, massive informational video. If you're serious about investing, watch that video. It's the video before this one. Absolutely incredible amount of information on what's going to happen moving forward. With that being said, if XRP gets down to this point, you're going to have serious support again. And you can see a couple of weeks ago, we blew through that, but pushed right back up the next day. Blew through it here, pushed back up. Blew through it here, pushed back up. And down here. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4 days of testing. Every single time has made it. It seems, if you look at the fear and greed index, that we're in extreme fear. Absolutely horrendous amount of fear. That goes for crypto, stocks, everything. I know people saying, I'm stepping to the sidelines. I'm done, Mo. I'm done. I'm going to sit back and wait. I get it. I'm buying today. Let me just come out and tell you that I'm buying more crypto today. And that's up to each person. Maybe that changes for me if we confirm to the extreme below that support I showed you. And you can say, what's the line on that for those that are just listening? 205, 206 area. I've been pretty straightforward with that line. That's my buy line. We haven't gotten below the 205, which where I told you I wanted to really load up a little bit. We haven't gotten there. Now I will be buying a little bit today, and maybe a lot, depending on how this chart goes after the video. If it collapses down below, we will see, because now we're entering a point of just a free fall. And for those saying, well, how low does that go? I will tell you right now, I am expecting a free fall, and it could go all the way down to the buck 47 area, right in that general area. That was a massive 3-4 day pop. We would have nothing but air stopping us. And that's a scary thought, because you think to yourself, look at this chart. And so far, you look at this chart, massive run up right here, massive run up, sideways, pretty much sideways in this zone, still in this zone. I would argue, if we look close enough, we could have a horn coming out of this thing, a real stock mo unicorn. But we're not there yet. We need the catalyst. I thought about a week and a half ago, we got a bunch of news about the SEC dismissing different cases and what have you. And I thought, they're discussing the XRP case, of course, the appeal, all that. And there's two trains of thought. Well, one, it's going to go all the way to the appeals date, which is, I think, sometime in middle April for Ripple and all that. And then it'd get dismissed then. And the other train of thought is it's going to get dismissed as soon as they can. And they're just working on it with the judges and everything else, because the case has already made its way through the courts. So I thought to myself, after Trump's announcement, reserve asset last week, I was like last week, a week and a half ago, they would get this thing done in 2 weeks just because of that. Now they changed everything yet again, and Bitcoin is the reserve asset classification. The others kind of looking at stockpile and sell only side. There is no buying. It's only what they acquire out there and confiscating and what have you, and criminal activities. So, it was somebody in the comments said, Mo, what are you saying? All they did was put lipstick on a pig. And I can't help but smile and agree. For all the good things we were hoping out of DC for the stockpile, strategic wealth fund, the reserve, all that and more, it's just kind of been a big nothing burger, right? But that's not the true growth. We know the real growth comes from utility, the spot ETFs, getting the demand to go through the roof from hedge funds and the big millionaires and billionaires. And that's the goal. And so as the SEC, and I think about it on a longer term thing, I realize the SEC really does have to get this case done. And after we get that, and it might be 4 more weeks, 5 more weeks. I hope it's not. But if it is, if it's 4 or 5 more weeks, maybe even more, I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. But depending on how long that takes, once they finally get through it, we should see some good positive mojo. But until then, man, oh man, with Bitcoin collapsing, Ethereum collapsing, it could get uglier before it gets better. And that's what a lot of people are watching for. So you need to get ready now. You have a choice. You have 3 choices. It's pretty simple. Set a stop loss, and if it hits it, you're out. Diamond hand through this thing, close the laptop. Don't worry about it. Do your DCA. Buy. And of course, you also, you could buy, hold, or sell. That's it. Let's just get right down to brass tacks. That's it. And it's up to you what you do. I personally believe in crypto. I've been part of this industry. I taught it. I did a lot of things. I mined it when it was brand new. It was fun. If I could only, and I still remember those days talking about how much it's going to be worth in 10 years. Well, guess what? 10 years is here from when I used to say that. And it's insane how quickly that time went. And it did get to where I said it would get. And I know what you're saying. Why aren't you a mega millionaire in crypto alone? Because I got robbed. Somebody stole it all. Then I had to start over. Then I had to sell it to put food on the table when I had kids. Man, it's been rough. But everything that has been foretold, if you will, in some of the prognostications I put out over the decades, man, they're hitting. They're hitting. And I think this one's going to hit too. So much so, that's why I have such a large investment in crypto. It's not going to be an easy road, family. If you're sitting here and you're struggling, you're seeing these ups and downs, and you're stressed, I get it. I get it. Man, we all want Lambo now. Lambo now. Me? Not a Lambo. I'm looking for a little trout pond, a little lake with some trout in it. Be able to go out and go fishing out in my backyard. That's it. That's my keys to paradise. And I don't know what yours is. So why don't you tell me down below? Let's share a little bit of to start this week off right. Let's start with a little bit of hope. And let me know what's your ultimate goal for what you're doing. Is it to have that little piece of water land where you can go out back, jump in a boat right out back, put a chair up, fish right out back? Is it something totally different, living on a golf course? Is it living out there in the woods? Is it just helping people? What's your goal? Well, why are you doing it? And I always like that. And so I know a lot of people say I want to help others, and I agree 100%. It's always been my number one concern. For my own, I look at it and I think, someday I'm going to want to have to retire 30 years from now. And I think, it'd be nice to kick my feet up and catch a brown trout, rainbow, brook trout, something like that out back. It'd be a lot of fun. And anyway, so let me know what you would do if you hit it big. And because I don't think it's if, I think it's when. And I'll say it again. I'm going to be a crypto millionaire, and I got to be patient. And that's the word of the day, patient. All right, family. If you haven't done it, you can join me on this journey. First link down below. Get you over to the chance to sign up right here. You're going to be right.
So as Stockmo mentioned, the time is drawing clearer. So let's see what Rip Bull Wink has to say about the crypto chaos.
Welcome back to Blitz, your home for your crypto fix. I'm your host, Ripple Van Winkle. Hopefully everyone's having an amazing day. It's Monday, March 10th, the start of a new week. Hopefully the start of a bullish week within the crypto markets. We're going to break down in this video all of the chaos that is currently going on in the crypto market. I mean, even the stock market. Where are we headed next? How low could we go? And what's really happening behind the scene? Bitcoins, altcoins, XRP, prices are volatile. But is this just another shakeout before the next leg up? And let's talk about that XRP reserve, that US crypto stockpile reserve, why it matters, and how this could all impact the future of the network. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss a single update. Let's break it all down, and it's going to start right now. Bitcoin, $82,978. It's currently down 2.5% in the past 24 hours. Ethereum coming in at 2,127. It's down about 1%. USDT coming in as dollar peg as USDC's chilling at 99 cents. And XRP, it's down over 2%, coming in at $2.20. Not shabby. It was looking a lot worse yesterday. Total cryptocurrency market cap, 2.7 trillion. We are pretty much right at that same spot we were during that 2020 bull run, which was a super short bull run. Question is, are we going lower? How much lower can we go? Is the bull run over? Has the top been in since December? Is now all about a retrace? Well, we're going to hop over to the Bitcoin and XRP chart here in just a second. We're going to look at some support and resistance, and we're going to see what our waves are telling us. We're going to try to break this down as best as we can. And don't forget, folks, the evolution of money. You know what it is, the #1 best-selling shirt on the shop, thecryptoshop.net. It is linked below. Make sure you pick yourself up a shirt. Free shipping anywhere in the world. That's how we do it. And they're all super cheap. Super cheap, folks. Gotta love the merch. Gotta get with it. Now, let's jump into the charts before we do anything, before we talk about the news, before we talk about what's going on with World Liberty Finance and the Trump team and what they're thinking and what they're doing. Let's look at the Bitcoin chart. This is what we got cooking here. You can see this massive wave in the middle of the screen. We need to be above this. So that's how we know we flip bullish on this thing. Right now, we're under it. We're super bearish. We had the reversal. We took max profits. You know, we got the strong downtrend, which was indicated to us. It started Tuesday, February 25th, and it has been spot on. Nothing but a strong push to the downside. Now, how low can this thing go? Well, this massive green wave, that is usually where we get our price reversal. And that price reversal can start at anywhere from 73 all the way down to 56,000. You probably think, Rip, if we get into the 50,000 area, this thing's done. The bull run's over. Well, not so fast, folks. Could this thing get back into that lower $70,000 range, possibly 60s? You know, we've been talking about it on this channel for quite some time. People think we're nuts. Everyone's just about the charts that show you the numbers going to the roof, going to the moon. How many people told you XRP was supposed to be $8, $13, $20 by now? And I said, look, we got one very specific target for XRP, and that is the end of Q1, beginning of Q2. We need $4 to $5, unless everything's going to change for the rest of the year. We're running out of time on that, and Bitcoin is trying to ruin the party here because it keeps trying to go down and drag the market down. When we look at support and resistance on Bitcoin, what do you see here? A lot of damn resistance heading up. A lot of resistance heading up, folks. That is not good. What are you looking at for support? Well, next area of support isn't kicking into that 60-something thousand dollar range, starting around 66K. Does that mean Bitcoin needs to 100% needs to or is going to drop all the way down to this level? No, it does not. We are kind of just sitting in this flatland where anything can happen. Can we boom back up 100%? Where do I want to see Bitcoin? Above 95K. I want to see Bitcoin above 95K so this bull run can keep continuing, can keep going on, can keep pushing on. We are not there just yet. We are just in a massive, it almost kind of looks like it's one of those W formations, right? That's like what happened here. We got a W breakout, and now we're going to test back down. Remember that CME gap wasn't 100% filled. Does it have to be 100% filled? It does not. It does not. But, you know, usually when they say things doing 100%, or, you know, a lot better than doing them 80%. Here's XRP. XRP is hanging on by its chinny chin chin. We got to stay above this wave, which is about $2.12. We need to stick above. Let me try to zoom in a little bit for you to really blow this up. $2.13 all the way to $2.05.
So he said $2.13 to $2.05. Currently, we are at $2.05. So XRP is walking the line. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about that. And let's see here. This is $2.05 according to Coin Market Cap. Let's see here. See one of these. Yeah. XRP needs to defend near $2 support after largest price drop since September 2022. XRP prices for XRP and payment-focused cryptocurrency used by Ripple to facilitate cross-border transactions plummeted 27% in the week and ended March 9. Marketing is the largest weekly percentage decline since 2022, according to data sources TradingView and CoinDesk. The sell-off has brought attention to the 195 key support, which, if breached, could lead to more profound losses. But it's not just XRP, everything is down. So I thought with the strategic reserve, the price would go up, but apparently not. Apparently, that triggered a sell off. The levels have served a demand zone while forming a head and shoulders pattern, head and shoulders topping pattern, which has been developing since December. The head and shoulders comprises of three peaks, in the middle being the highest, and a horizontal demand zone called the neckline, identified by a trend line connecting the base of the three peaks. The break point of the neckline significance weakness and demand to a bullish to bearish trend change in the market, often yielding deeper losses equal to the gap between the neckline and the middle peak. The bulls therefore need to defend support near $2, failing which would trigger a head and shoulders breakdown, opening the door to slide 60 cents. Wow. The level that acted as a stiff resistance last year. So this is the head and shoulders pattern. And can we zoom in here? You cannot. That's great. This is the head and shoulders pattern, and you can see that is the $1.95. If it does break down to $1.95, we are definitely buying. So I think this would be a good buying opportunity, but do your own due diligence and your own research before investing. This is not financial advice. This is just for entertainment purposes. XRP price prediction. Could XRP blast past $5 along remittance? Experts believe so. The current trend shows that investors chosen that resolving daily problems and enduring value, remittance stands as the super choice because it promises to deliver crypto to fiat solutions. So it looks like Ritmits is another crypto. All these articles are just hyping something using Ripple, right? So that's a good thing for XRP. People are talking about it to boost it. That means that there is a lot of good press and sentiment about it. The storm continued with a bright future. Pro crypto lawyer Jeremy Hogan recently said the Ripple Labs could use to settle its $125 million fine to the SEC, with whom it is currently a long-standing legal battle. Experts say that eventually happens, it could further reinforce XRP as a legitimate U.S. asset, lending to potential price surge. Some experts say that with more banking joining the system, XRP may be a steady rise. Investors watch the XRP price closely. Many hope its growth will bring new opportunities and improve the token standing as the leading digital asset. XRP predicted to rise 30% and to reach $3.04 by April 8th, with potentials to reach $5 this year if proven track record and global payments gives it a solid future. Interesting. So let's see here. Guess there was another video actually. Yeah, let's see what actually that was yesterday. Trying to see if I can find something I was looking at earlier. See what CoinKids has to say. That's also 6 hours ago. So I guess we'll go back to finish this chaos video.
I want to see $2.05 on XRP get broken. If 205 gets broken, we are in some serious trouble. We are going a lot further down. I don't want to be that guy, but I'm going to be that guy. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't want to see that happen. If that does happen, get ready because we're going to see a drop probably $1.85 and it could go all the way back. A retrace close to $1. I know what some of you are thinking. I'm going to buy more. I get it. Trust me. I get it. But I don't want to see us coming that low. I really don't. I want to see this thing hold this massive, massive support region that we got going here that's cooking from about $2 to $1.90 and the lowest case scenario about $1.63 to $1.75. I don't want to see that get broken. That is where I want to chill. That is where I want to see. I want this markets to continue up. I do not want to drag this thing out for the entirety of this year. And we're kind of just going to be on edge and just sitting back, hoping that this thing goes. And don't forget, in the meantime, we have over 16 different companies who are looking to drop XRP ETFs, Bitwise, Grayscale, 21 Shares, Canary, Wisdom, CoinShare, Invesco, VanEck, Fidelity, ARC, Galaxy, ProShares, Hashtags, and Volatility Shares is dropping 3 different ones. Whew, how's a long one? Okay. If they're expecting ETFs, they're expecting for a way to make money. It's that simple. They would not drop an ETF if they weren't trying to profit. Okay. We have ETFs coming, 16 of them. I personally do not think that the bull run is over. I see people rumbling out there. I see people talking about it. Should it be a topic of conversation? 100% it should be. Because there is a potential that December was the blow off top. XRP went last like it always does. Do I believe that Trump is stepping into office and he just made his Bitcoin strategic reserve just so he can say he did what he said he was going to do and that is the end of it? I do not. Why? Because we see his World Liberty Finance, and let me try to find that tweet. World Liberty Financial is investing and they are down a lot of money here. It's down by 110 million. Do you think he's investing into crypto and that they are going to take an L on this thing? If the bull run was to be over 4 years now from here, Trump would not be president anymore. And who knows what's going to happen to crypto for the next bull run. He is going to do everything under his power to make sure that these markets continue upward. So he got another notch under his belt. And World Liberty Financial, they're not going to take an $110 million hit either. Right? Now, Trump's talked about making Bitcoin in the strategic reserve. He talks about altcoins being in there as well. But then you have kind of contradicting information because David Sachs is like, well, the only reason Trump mentioned XRP, Solana, and ADA because they are top 5 cryptocurrencies. I don't think so. If that was the case, he never would have invited Brad Garlinghouse to the White House, right? Never would have been there. So I think that there is something bigger cooking here. Jeremy Hogan touches on this. He gives us his insight about how Ripple could possibly pay and give the money for the reserve that will go into the stockpile from the SEC lawsuit. And what's interesting to me is that all these other lawsuits have been thrown away, dismissed, but for some crazy reason, Ripple versus the SEC is still ongoing. Question is why? Doesn't make sense, right? Something doesn't add up. What I'm going to be paying attention to is when will this lawsuit come to an end? When it does come to an end, how fast do we get these ETFs launched? Because there's 16 of them now for XRP. I have a feeling we're going to get to 24. I have a feeling that we're going to see at least 6 of these things approved right off the rip. I do believe that's going to help bring in a massive amount of money to flow into XRP. The question is, where is Bitcoin going to go? Because this market is controlled by BTC. So where is Bitcoin going to go? Is Bitcoin going to dump down even lower here? Or is Bitcoin going to say, all right, enough's enough. Let's make a run up. Let's get to 120. Let's get to 175. Let's blow the roof off this thing and then let the altcoins party with it. That is what we are waiting for. Nothing runs until Bitcoin decides it is ready to run. Remember that. That's what I'm paying attention to, folks. I don't know if we're out of the woodworks just yet. I want to say we are, but you know what? I don't have a crystal ball. I'm just sitting back. I'm observing. We will know when it's go time. I'm going to leave it like that. Look, wash your damn hands. Be nice and be kind to each other. Ripple Van Winkle is out.
So again, kind of the same thing, no definitive answer up or down. So again, do your own due diligence. And we did talk about the ETF, so I'm going to play this last little video with Ncash, and we'll call it a day. So thanks for joining. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe and super chat. But let's see what Ncash has to say.
Forward. But right now, I am seeing some nice price action on XRP. Now, granted, I am recording this a little bit earlier in the day, prior to the stock market open, but I do think that right now the big focus is kind of zooming out just slightly. I'm looking at XRP on the 3-day here, and as we really kind of look at this, it does look a little bit like a head and shoulders pattern here. But for the most part, we are still maintaining nice support right around $2.07. There's obviously, a big resistance area up around $2.74 that we've failed to break out of multiple times. I mean, listen, we're on the 3-day here, and you guys can clearly see multiple candles here trading right against that resistance, even going back prior to the move to roughly like $3.40. We were trying to hit it back in like the middle of December, and we could not break out of that resistance zone. So again, right now the big focus is we just range here for a little bit of time. We build a floor, and hopefully Bitcoin doesn't puke. That's basically the overall insight here. Now, a few individuals from the space, and I'm just going to mention one in this video actually, I've been calling for a little bit potential, lower price action on XRP. And I got to give Credible Crypto some spotlight here because, again, this is somebody that I just feel like is always working in this space. Credible Crypto is a good friend of mine. Knew him back in like 2017, 2018 as well. And I have witnessed him go from practically nobody in the space to being one of the most accurate TAs in the space. So I have to give him, some respect. And he did talk a little bit about XRP on X. Now, just for reference, right? He is talking about XRP going significantly higher this cycle and Bitcoin going significantly higher this cycle as well. He's kind of giving us a lower time frame trading setup for XRP here. And he's saying pull back from range highs, upside target back down to prior flip resistance, which should now act as support. Holding this level here would be incredibly bullish. Lose it, and we will almost certainly see sub $2 XRP again, which would make for an epic buy opportunity. Win-win either way if you are just patient and play this correctly. Number one, do nothing as long as we hold here. Ride spot bags to higher highs, which again, I think everyone out there that does not have trading experience, that's not a veteran in the space, this is exactly what you should do. Or number two, if we lose this level, look for potential long ops and spot buys below $2 starting at about $1.80. Key is to have a plan for either outcome so you literally can't lose. Now, I completely agree with him here. If we really look at the overall chart here for XRP that he is sharing, it's pretty clear, right? We do have a lot of prior resistance that we're kind of dipping down into, which is acting as support. Now, he's actually sharing the XRP Ethereum chart here, which I do find very interesting, but it is something to really kind of watch for, especially on some of these other charts like the XRP Bitcoin pair, because they do provide us a little bit of a further insight on how weak XRP actually is compared to the rest of the market. Now, here we do have XRP trading around roughly prior resistance, building out a floor. Even if we look at XRP right now, on this chart, we are on major support. Is there a lot of resistance here? Well, we kind of have to zoom out, like for an example, on the 1 week and see if there is any resistance. And technically, no, not on the USD chart, which is why I do believe that he's using the Ethereum chart because there's just more price data to kind of go off of. And, that's also a chart that will show us, a potential breakout before this USD chart actually does, have it on the chart essentially. Because again, the USD chart gets front run by like the Ethereum pair and even the Bitcoin pair. They do move, very close to one another, but you could kind of see the front run happen on these other charts. But on top of that, if we do lose this level on the Ethereum pair, it would ultimately be a loss of the support zone as well on the USD pair, which would signal, a significant low incoming on XRP. Ultimately, I'm really focused on just losing these previous wicks. If we lose this previous low that we wick down to, we will quickly retarget that low from roughly February 3rd, which would be around roughly $1.80. That's where we really kind of look for any major impulsive move on XRP. But let's actually talk about why I believe that XRP is extremely bullish and why I'm actually extremely bullish on XRP for the rest of the cycle. Because again, I do think that this is going to be a very incredible cycle for altcoin holders. So far, it really hasn't been that exciting outside of just a select few, XRP obviously included, because XRP has had a tremendous run already. But let's actually dive on in to a few things. Number one, transactions. So we have here from Scott Melker, XRP transactions skyrocket as activity hits $5 billion in 24 hours. XRP transfers topped 5 billion in a single day, with wallet activity surging over 600%. Big money is moving, something is brewing with XRP. Now, again, when we really think about what's going on with XRP and with
So, it's your main man BTM bringing you back to the Black Tiger Miner News Network. But we're going to shut it down for the day. Thanks for joining. And you can come to my Twitter page to finish this actual XRP video. But thanks for joining, and we are signing out. But I'll try to do a Caspa update this evening. But as always, let's get back to the money, guys, and stay dangerous. Miner out.